Vaccine myths. Let's talk about this. What is a myth? A made-up story, right? Oh, that's just a myth. So let's play truth or myth.
Truth or myth?
Eating chocolate gives you zits. What do you think? Myth. Scientists checked it out, counting zits first, feeding people tons of chocolate, and then counting zits again. Kinda wish I'd done that study though. How about this one? Truth or myth? There are thousands of rats living in the sewers in New York City. Yuck. Guess what? Truth. Absolutely true. Do I need to tell you to stay out of the sewers in New York City? I don't think so.
All right, but right now, everyone's talking about vaccines. Let's go to our expert and ask about some vaccine myths. Today, we have a new expert, Dr. Timothy Callaghan, a public health expert at Texas A&M University. Howdy, Dr. Callaghan.
Howdy, Vince.
Dr. Callaghan, today we want to talk about some myths surrounding vaccines. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course, I love talking about vaccines.
Alrighty, here we go. Myth number 1. If I'm very, very clean, then I'm less likely to get sick, so then I don't really need to get the vaccine.
That's a myth. While good hygiene, like frequent hand washing and drinking clean water, does help to protect people from germs, diseases can spread in lots of other ways. For example, diseases can spread through sneezing and coughing. Just staying clean will not protect people from diseases that spread easily. In fact, COVID-19 is one of the viruses that is spread through the air. Good hygiene, while important, isn't enough to protect us.
Myth number 2. A vaccine can infect a person with the very disease it's trying to prevent.
That's also a myth. Most vaccines contain dead viruses or dead bacteria designed to make the body fight off the disease without actually causing illness. These vaccines don't make people ill, but some people respond to the inactivated viruses with mild reactions, like slight swelling or soreness at the injection site. Inactivated viruses cannot give the person the illness they're being vaccinated against. You may feel sick for a day or two, though. In the past, there were some cases of people receiving vaccinations with live viruses, and a few people did catch the virus. But the COVID-19 vaccine absolutely does not contain live viruses.
Myth number 3. Vaccines contain unsafe chemicals.
Myth, but this one is confusing. Modern vaccines do contain chemicals, but all of the chemicals included are safe in very small amounts and help make vaccines better for you.
What kind of chemicals?
One is aluminum salt. There's a very, very low level in many vaccines, less than in most drinking water. Another is the preservative thimerosal, which is used in a few adult vaccines. Both of these chemicals are known to be safe in vaccines. Importantly though, the COVID-19 vaccines in the US do not contain either of these chemicals.
What other chemicals do people worry about?
Some vaccines have a small amount of formaldehyde as well. Remember I said most vaccines now have dead viruses? Well, the formaldehyde is used to kill the virus. You would not want to drink lots of formaldehyde. That would be bad. But interestingly, our bodies naturally make some of their own formaldehyde, and the amount in vaccines is lower than the amount in your body naturally.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, one more myth. Myth number 4. People are better at fighting the disease naturally than with the vaccine.
This is a myth. Do you remember what Dr. Tizard said previously? Our bodies learn how to fight against pathogens and get better at it every time they're attacked, developing immunity. This is what this myth is about, thinking that the immunity developed by getting sick from the pathogen is better than the immunity provided from a vaccination. But people who get the COVID-19 vaccination are getting less sick than those who are getting the virus, and people who get vaccinated often don't get the disease at all. So it's better to get vaccinated so that you probably won't get sick at all than to allow yourself to catch the pathogen hoping that you have strong antibodies and a strong immunity to catching it again. I strongly recommend getting vaccinated.
All right, so all of those myths, and the only truth we have is rats living all over the sewer in New York City. Okay, well anyway, thanks Dr. Callaghan, and we'll see you next time.